I'm so happy. I have some really awesome news that I am excited to share with you guys. Oh, feels good to get out of the tractor. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tara, a farmer from Northern California, and I planted my very first vineyard in 2018. Some of my videos I try to say, okay, today this is what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be great, blah blah blah, and I've noticed that rarely does my day go as planned, like almost never. So we're just gonna say today is a surprise, but it is first thing in the morning. So this is gonna be a little bit like a day in the life this time of year, because honestly, what even is a day in the life? It changes constantly, especially per season. But every single day starts with chickens. So that's what we're gonna do now, feed the chickens. These three ladies right here just got mixed in with my flock. So they might be getting beat up a little bit today, but hopefully they'll be okay. I put them in last night. And so they all woke up together today, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on them for a couple days to make sure they're not getting beat up too bad, but should be okay. They're not getting like chased after right now, but I did see one kind of getting bullied. So I just keep an eye on it. But anyways, gonna feed everyone, make sure everyone's got food and water, and then we'll head to the farm. My chicken feed, layer crumble, our corn that I grind, and black sunflower seed. The oil helps their feathers. My rooster there, Bo, is doing so good. Today was his last day on anti-inflammatory, so hopefully we'll continue to see improvements. Okay, so today is actually gonna go as planned. This morning, my mentor brought over a chopper to me, and I'm gonna start chopping all the prunings. You can kind of see here, it's pretty much all of this, and it might be hard to see, but it's all the way down the row. So next week, they're gonna be coming to start tying everything. So even though they pruned, not everything got tied up on the wire, and by chopping, well, it's gonna need to be chopped eventually anyways, but this makes it a little bit easier for the people that are tying. They don't have to like walk through all the junk out there. So I got my little tractor and my mentor's chopper. I'm sure one of these days I'll buy one myself, but I can only buy so many things at a time. So it's got little choppers in there and a nice flat roller on the back. And I'm just gonna chug along and see what I can get done. Last week I was able to spray, and you can see all that light green versus the middle. I didn't spray the middle, so whatever I sprayed, it's working. It's been less than a week since I sprayed, so this row here is a nice clean row. I wish they all looked like that, but at least I know the spray is doing its job. Now I'm just chopping away. Feels good to get out of the tractor. I'm almost finished. Just got a few rows left. Every once in a while, the vines kind of get like in big piles. It hasn't happened too many times, but when it does, I just shove them back in the middle, and then when I drive over, it really chops it up. This isn't too bad here. Some are gonna be left on the side no matter what. But This is actually over here is what I'm talking about. It's just catching on the side of the chopper. But I just put it right in the middle and it's all okay. All right. I'll be able to chop that up. I have a little info for you guys on the pruning. I actually recorded it the other day, but I'll show you guys that right now. All right, the vineyard has officially been pruned. They took about 2.5 days and they got the full 50 acres pruned. I'm so excited to check it out. I kind of drove through each day just to see how things were going. I think it was a crew of maybe about 20, but I'm honestly not sure exactly how many people were out here, but they moved so quickly. And I'm really happy with how things are looking. The wood on my vines looks so great. And we are hoping for an 8-ton crop this year. So 8 tons an acre, which is a pretty awesome crop for my first time. So I am hoping for an 8-ton crop this year. That's a pretty big crop to some people, and it's definitely bigger than what I was expecting for my very first harvest. So that's really exciting that that's what we're shooting for, and that my mentor thinks that that's, you know, reasonable, 8 tons per acre. My contract is for 13 tons per acre. So at full production, that's gonna be my goal. The reason we don't wanna push them any more than that is by pushing them too hard, I can actually damage the vine for the following year. So if I push them too hard this year, my crop in 2021 can really suffer. So you wanna keep the vine healthy and even it out. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the vines and how they're pruned. I did a little walkthrough in a video before, but they were not pruned yet. And if you guys missed it, this will be brand new. So here's my vine. It comes up from the bottom, comes up to this cross arm, and I am doing a quad S train. So technically a quad would have 4 arms, mine only has 2. So it could be considered a bilateral. But when it comes up, a standard quad would come up, split here, just like mine does, but then it would have an arm that goes this way and an arm that goes that way. Well, as you can see, I've only got 1 arm. And the same over here, a standard would have an arm go both ways. So looking down from the top, it would look like an H. Mine looks like an S. I met with someone that does the S train, and he just thought it was the best thing. And he's, to me, a very successful farmer, very successful wine grape grower. He explained to me reasons why he picked the S over the H, and I went for it. So we're gonna see how it goes, but I do feel very confident in it. One thing we changed from my last video is I thought we were gonna 2-bud, which if you look at one of these, this is a bud. So 2 buds would mean you leave 2. You know, there's 1 here and there's 1 here. You would, you know, if the vine was here, you would chop it off here. Well, there's also a thing called a base bud. So what we this is a base bud right there. So what we ended up doing was actually doing the base bud plus 1 instead of 2. So if you can kind of see, there's a base bud here and there's the 1 bud. The reason we decided not to 2-bud, again, it's their first harvest. And then also I chatted with Gallo, I talked with my mentor, and they felt like if we did 2 buds, because it is so vigorous, that we would have to come through and thin, and that's just gonna cost me more money. So it's like, let's just try to cut them off now and do 1 bud, and hopefully I'll have a very even, beautiful crop. Everything is looking really great. It's just, it's so crazy. I mean, there's so much wood on the ground. Actually, right here doesn't look too bad. There's really big pieces over there. What I'll have next is come through with a chopper that will chop all that wood up, and then eventually it'll just go back into the ground. You know, we keep it all here. But this is just the beginning, guys. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna start seeing these buds break. Each one of these has a cluster or 2. So I just hope you guys like following along. If you want to follow this whole year, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit the bell to alert you. I think it's going to be a really exciting year. This has become my farming journal, really. So it's going to be awesome in a couple years to look back. I might cringe at myself on how I did my farming practices now, but I'm learning every year. So that's the basic of pruning. They did a great job. I'm really happy to see everything done. And I am actually leaving tomorrow for the Commodity Classic. When this video gets posted, I'll probably be there. And then when I get back from the Commodity Classic, we'll tie everything up. And it's go time, guys. I'm gonna be staying busy, but I'm so happy. I have some really, really awesome news that I am excited to share with you guys. My loan from the bank was approved. I am like on cloud 9 about that. I've actually been working on this loan for 5 months, and I can't even believe that I have been this stressed for 5 months. But I'm so happy that my loan has gone through. It's just, yeah. I mean, I can't even say it enough. One of these days I will go over with my finances again with you guys. I did it a little while back, but this is gonna be a big year. I'm just so excited, and yeah, it's big relief for me. So anyways, all right, I gotta get this finished because I have a doctor's appointment today and I have another hour, but I'll get it done. I'm almost finished. Okay, I finished chopping. I'm so happy because now I don't have to worry about it that I'm gonna be gone. I just shut it off, so I'm gonna pull these vines out. That way, you know, they don't get dragged around, but everything's looking good. There's still vines out there, but this really helped. Plus, my middle row really needed to be mowed, so I got some stuff done. So you can see it'll all break down. I'm really happy I got that done. If you guys are enjoying my videos, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button. It means so much to me. And I think my next video is gonna be the Commodity Classic, where I'm gonna see so many awesome people that you guys saw in my Farmer to Farmer videos. So I hope you guys have a good one.